In the year 2145, beneath the simmering twin red suns of Terra Nova, the air crackled with anticipation as factions once bound by uneasy treaties now prepared for all-out war. The ancient technology that lay dormant for eons beneath the planet's crust had awakened, casting long shadows across the landscape and igniting the flames of conflict once more. In the aftermath of the Biohala event, the planet teetered on the brink of chaos as commanders from every faction maneuvered their forces into strategic positions. On the scorched dunes of Antares, a new chapter was about to unfold, led by the intrepid forces of the DSC. Commander Miharu Sharp surveyed the battlefield from the cockpit of his Seraph-class assault mech. The sleek machine hummed with a power that belied its massive frame, ready to unleash devastation at his command. His dry humor, oftentimes as razor-sharp as his tactical acumen, served as both a shield and a sword in these tumultuous times.
The smell of impending doom smells like opportunity.
Beside him, the ever-cocky Bast Neferu, a Teth pilot whose sarcasm knew no bounds, grinned widely as she adjusted her mech's controls. Her rogue nature was both a blessing and a curse, one that had led to many a confrontation with her superiors.
You know, Sharp, with all this ancient tech waking up, I'm thinking of starting a side business. Maybe call it Bast's Bargain Baubles. Artifacts of doom and delight.
I hear the startup costs are killer.
Meanwhile, in the heart of the Evil Life faction, Dr. Lin Yao, a biomechanical expert shrouded in mystery, integrated seamlessly with her enhanced Revenant mech. Her calm demeanor often masked the whirlwind of strategy and innovation that spun within her mind.
The relics of Protocol Erebus have a resonance, a signal, but not like any we've encountered. It feels like a heartbeat.
As the factions prepared for the battles ahead, whispers of a smuggler's run battle pass coursed through the ranks. The relics, it seemed, were not just objects of power, but keys to a larger conspiracy that threatened the very fabric of their reality.
Well, if it isn't my favorite band of misfits. Heard you all got yourselves tangled in another web of galactic intrigue.
Ah, Walter, I missed your subtle charm, like a sandstorm in my face.
And here I thought you liked a bit of grit.
Walter Trommel of Space Tech had arrived, his presence as unyielding as the stars themselves. His reputation for maneuvering through bureaucracy with the same finesse as he piloted his mech preceded him.
Walter, what brings you to these sun-baked ruins? Looking for ancient tech to repurpose, or just here for the ambiance?
A little of Column A, a little of Column B, and of course the looming crisis on Bifrost Mothership. I take it you've heard about the AI swarms?
Yes, and their interference with the extermination PvE program is troubling. If unchecked, they could overrun our defenses.
As the group strategized, the looming threat of Protocol Erebus cast a long shadow over their meeting. The fate of both PvP arenas and co-op fronts hung in the balance, and uneasy alliances would need to be forged to avert galactic catastrophe.
All right, team, we've got ancient relics, rogue AIs, and a planetary conspiracy. Anyone else feel like we're living in a dramatic holo novel?
As long as it's not a romance, I'm terrible at those.
Speak for yourself. I always fancied myself a bit of a hero.
Perhaps, but heroes rarely see the full picture. We need to uncover the true purpose of Protocol Erebus before it's too late.
With a plan forming and tensions rising, the unlikely alliance set forth across the desolate landscape, each step echoing the click of fate's inexorable march. As they pressed on, they could only hope that their combined strength and humor would be enough to weather the storm ahead.
Keep your eyes open, your wits sharp, and your humor sharper. We're going to need every edge we can get.
And a side of fries wouldn't hurt.
With those parting words and laughter lingering in the air, the team advanced into the heart of uncertainty as the ancient technologies of Terra Nova rumbled ominously beneath their feet. As they ventured deeper into the wastelands of Terra Nova, the ground beneath them seemed to pulse with life, as if the planet itself was awakening alongside the ancient relics.
You know, I've never been one for sightseeing, but there's something about a world on the brink of annihilation that really brings out the beauty in things.
Yeah, nothing like a good apocalypse to make you appreciate the small stuff, like not getting vaporized by rogue AI swarms.
If we can tap into these relics and understand their resonance, we might find a way to neutralize the AI threat.
And if we can't?
Then we improvise. It's what we're good at after all.
As they reached the site of the first relic, the group paused. It loomed above them, a towering monument of alien design, its surface etched with symbols that glowed with an ethereal light.
Anyone else getting a do not touch vibe from this thing?
Well, I'm more of a press all the buttons and see what happens kind of girl, but that's just me.
Caution would be wise. These symbols, they seem to be some form of language, possibly instructions or warnings.
I knew I should have taken that ancient relic decoding course. Too late for that now, I suppose.
As Lin Yao cautiously approached the relic, her mech interfaced with its surface, her screens filling with streams of data.
Interesting. It's transmitting a signal, but it's encrypted. I'll need time to decode it.
Time is something we might not have. Bast, keep an eye on the perimeter. Walter, see if you can boost our signal to command.
Aye, aye, Captain. Perimeter's all clear for now, but I don't trust these sands to stay that way.
Signal boost engaged. Let's hope HQ's in a listening mood.
As the team worked, the silence was abruptly shattered by the distant howl of engines. A faction of rogue mercenaries, drawn by the relic's activation, was closing in fast.
Looks like we've got company. Defensive positions, everyone.
I was wondering when the welcoming committee would show up. Let's give them a party to remember.
Almost there. Just need a few more minutes.
The battle erupted in a storm of metal and energy as Sharp and his team defended the relic from the onslaught. Each skirmish pushed them closer to the brink, but their resolve held firm.
This is what happens when you throw a party in the middle of nowhere. Everyone wants an invite.
Just keep them off us a little longer. Lynn, we could use a miracle right about now.
Decoding complete. And I've got it. The relic holds the key to a network that can override the rogue AI.
With renewed vigor, the team rallied, using the relic's newfound power to turn the tide. One by one, the mercenary mechs fell until the sands lay still once more.
Well, that was fun. Next time, let's meet somewhere with a view.
Like a nice, peaceful ocean, without homicidal machines, preferably.
We've taken a significant step. But this is just the beginning. There are more relics out there, and we need to find them before our enemies do.
Then we'd better get moving. Something tells me this is going to be one long expedition.
As the team regrouped, their mission clear, the shadows of Terra Nova lengthened, the ancient technology beneath their feet whispering secrets of both hope and dread. With determination stealing their hearts, they pressed onward, ready to face whatever lay ahead. As the team set off toward the next relic, the path ahead was fraught with uncertainty. The landscape of Terra Nova was as unforgiving as it was mesmerizing, a place where every shadow could conceal a threat or a new discovery.
You know, I don't think I've ever been this excited and terrified at the same time. It's like we're living in one of those old action holovids.
If only we could fast forward to the part where we save the world and live happily ever after. But where's the fun in that?
Fun or not, we have to stay focused. The data I pulled from the relic suggests other sites are equally well guarded. We'll need to be ready for anything.
I can manage the tech side, but you're asking a lot if you think I can handle the anything part without a stiff drink.
Their journey took them through a canyon, its walls towering high above, etched with the same alien symbols as the relic. Here the echoes of their footsteps seemed amplified, a constant reminder of the planet's enigmatic nature.
Feels like we're walking through history itself. Makes you wonder who or what built all this and why.
Maybe they were just trying to keep themselves entertained during the apocalypse. Everyone needs a hobby.
Whatever their purpose, deciphering these symbols could be crucial. If we're going to outpace the rogue AIs, understanding this language is our best chance.
And here I thought speaking binary was impressive. Guess I need to widen my linguistic horizons.
Emerging from the canyon, they found themselves at the edge of a vast desert, the sands stretching endlessly toward the horizon. Somewhere out there lay their next target, and, inevitably, new dangers.
All right, team. The next relic is somewhere in this desert. Let's keep it tight and watch each other's backs.
Desert or not, I'm ready for whatever comes. After that last fight, what's a little heat stroke?
Our mech's systems should keep us stable. But be mindful of power consumption. We can't afford to lose any functionality out here.
Great. Heat, sand, rogue AIs, mercenaries. What could possibly go wrong?
As they ventured further into the desert, the sun beating mercilessly down on them, they detected movement, signs of something stalking them from afar, just out of reach.
Everyone, eyes up. We've got movement, 2 o'clock. Could be more mercenaries or something worse.
I say we find out. No point waiting for them to make the first move.
Agreed. Walter, can you enhance our sensors?
Already on it. Activating now.
As Walter's adjustments kicked in, the sensors revealed a pack of drones approaching, their intent unmistakably hostile.
Here we go again. Defensive maneuvers, people.
Let's show them what we've got. Keep those drones busy, and I'll see if I can ground a few.
I'll focus on finding a weak point in their formation. We need to conserve our resources.
On it. And don't worry, I'm already setting up a counter hack. Let's see how they like a taste of their own medicine.
The battle commenced, the desert winds swirling around them as metal clashed and energy beams crisscrossed the sands. Once more, the team found themselves fighting not just for their mission, but for survival.
Keep up the pressure. We can't let them overwhelm us.
They're persistent, I'll give them that. But persistence won't win them this fight.
I found a gap in their formation. If we focus our fire there, we can break through.
Sending the data to your displays now. Let's hit them where it hurts.
With precision and teamwork, the team executed Lin Yao's plan, exploiting the drone's vulnerabilities and turning the battle to their favor. One by one, the hostile machines fell until the desert was silent once more.
Nice work, everyone. Let's keep moving. We're not done yet.
What I wouldn't give for a cold drink right about now. But hey, victory feels pretty good too.
The relic is close. We need to press on while our momentum is still strong.
Then let's get to it. We've got a world to save, after all.
As the team continued their trek across the endless desert, their resolve only hardened. Each step brought them closer to the next relic, and the hope that, with its secrets, they might finally turn the tide in this war of machines and men. As they pushed forward, the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the dunes and painting the sky in hues of orange and red. But the descent of night brought a new set of challenges as the temperature plummeted and visibility waned.
Nightfall's coming fast. We need to set up camp and recalibrate our strategy for the next leg.
After that battle, I'm more than ready for a break. Sand or no sand, I could sleep for a week.
Agreed, but we should keep watch. Those drones might have been the first wave. We can't afford to be caught off guard.
I'll rig up some perimeter sensors. They should alert us to any unwanted visitors while we rest.
They found a sheltered spot among the dunes and set up camp. The makeshift perimeter glowed faintly, a reassuring defense against the encroaching darkness.
It's not much, but it'll have to do. Everyone get some rest while you can. We've got a long day ahead of us.
Long day, but one day closer to figuring all this out. I can live with that.
I'll take first watch. I want to run some simulations based on what we learned from that last encounter.
Sounds like a plan. Just give me a holler if you need anything. I'll be dreaming of a world where machines aren't trying to kill us.
As the team settled into their makeshift camp, the desert night wrapped around them like a cool shroud. The stars above were a tapestry of forgotten constellations, and for a moment, the vastness of the universe seemed almost peaceful.
You ever think about what we'll do when this is all over?
I try not to jinx it, but maybe I'll find a beach somewhere. No robots, no relics, just the sound of the waves and a good book.
Sounds nice. I think I'd like to teach, maybe pass on what I've learned. If we manage to save the world, someone will have to rebuild it.
And someone will have to make sure it stays safe. Maybe I'll finally open that repair shop I always talked about. Fix anything but war machines.
As each of them drifted into their own thoughts and dreams, the night passed slowly. The only sounds the gentle winds and the occasional crackle of Walter's sensors adjusting to the shifting sands.
Whispering to himself, "We'll make it. We've come too far to turn back now."
With morning, the team rose once more, ready to continue their quest across the unforgiving desert. The path was uncertain, the challenges daunting, but their resolve was unwavering. Somewhere ahead lay the next relic, and with it, the hope of a brighter future. As the first light of dawn crested over the horizon, the team began to stir, shaking off the remnants of sleep and preparing for another day of travel and potential conflict.
All right, team. We've got a full day ahead of us. Let's break camp and move out before the sun gets too high.
Copy that. I'll pack up our gear. It's amazing how much sand gets into everything overnight.
I'll double-check the nav systems. Make sure we're still on course for the next relic site.
Perimeter sensors did their job. Nothing but a few stray critters wandering through. No drones, no bots.
As they efficiently dismantled their camp, the sun rose higher, casting a golden light across the desert that hinted at the searing heat to come.
So, Lin Yao, any new insights from those simulations?
A few. The drones we encountered seemed to have a weak point in their left flank. If we encounter more, aim there to disable them faster.
Good to know. Always nice to have an edge when we're outnumbered.
Let's not make a habit of it, though. I'd prefer to avoid them altogether.
With camp packed and spirits bolstered by new intel, they set out across the dunes, the vast expanse of desert stretching endlessly before them.
Remember, stay alert. That relic site could have defenses of its own. We can't let our guard down.
Don't worry, Sharp. I'm not itching for another surprise battle anytime soon.
If we keep on this path, we should reach the next site by midday. Let's hope it has the answers we're looking for.
Or at least something that points us in the right direction. Either way, it's another step forward.
As they journeyed onward, each footstep brought them closer to their goal. The challenges ahead were daunting, but the promise of rediscovering lost knowledge and forging a new future spurred them onward.
We're almost there, team. Let's make this count.
With resolve burning brightly within each of them, they pressed on, ready to face whatever awaited them at the relic site and beyond, their hearts set on unearthing the secrets that could save their world.